Hello everyone and welcome back. I'll go over what I have in my work bag and what I take when I'm headed to work. The bag I use is this 511 Rush Delivery Messenger Lima bag, Lima for large. Because I use both a Mac and PC, I wanted to have a bag that was big enough to have room for both of these devices, and this bag does just that. I also tend to bring a laptop case as well with me, only for trips and when I just need to bring my laptop along and not my work bag. This way I can leave the bag behind in the hotel. For about a year now, doing a lot of my work from home, and I've slowly been upgrading my desk setup. However, I do miss heading into the office, and these are the items that I take when I'm on the road. I also carry with me this Logitech 720 mouse, as I've upgraded to the MX Master 2S at home. This is great because I can still control multiple devices while at my desk, and don't need to reconnect and have wires moving all around, as I like to have a very clean workplace. You can never go wrong with a notebook, and I always carry one with me to jot down some notes or for meetings, as I tend to forget a lot of things and I'm not a machine. I also have a pen along with this notebook, which makes it easier to keep all my things with me whenever I'm walking around the office. I love my Donut Dash 3 stylus so much that I actually have two. I have a silver one and I have a black one. I'll leave one of them at home and the other I take with me to work. And because I always have one of them with me, I have to include its charging base, which is pretty sleek and a small item easy to carry. And if you're like me and you upgrade to the USB-C Max, I feel the struggle for you and dongles. And when it comes to using peripherals, I always have one of these USB to USB-C adapters with me. They're really small and I like to keep them around with me because you never know when you're going to need one. I prefer to use a different Apple charger that provides more charging ports because it reduces the number of items that I have to take with me when I head into the office. And this 60-watt brick from NecTech has enough ports for all my extra devices, with one USB-C for my Mac and 3 USB-A ports, which is more than enough for what I need. I also carry a small dongle with me for some extra connections for the times that I'm actually traveling, going to a coffee shop, or headed to a calm work area to help me focus on my tasks. To charge my devices, I use this 10 milliamp hour battery power brick, and the reason I really love it is because it fits in my pocket whenever I'm just walking around. And I also carry some batteries with me because I might actually need them. You know that when you travel and you head into the office, you always need to have some cables. So here are a few of the items that I actually have: Ethernet to USB, Lightning cable, micro, HDMI to USB-C, one for DisplayPort, and USB-C. Went ahead and added this hard case for my mouse, which helps protect it for when I add it into my bag, and it comes with a little strap, so it's pretty neat. Additionally, I added a case for the power brick where I can add the power cord for it and a separate dongle so that I can use more accessories as well, and it's easy to find when I'm actually searching for these items. So the dongle that I use is USB-C and has micro and Ethernet ports, USB-C, 4K display. And I also have one for my pens and other accessories. I like to keep them sorted out and really organized so I don't have to keep looking around throughout my bag, and it's easier to get out. I went and added a little sleeve for the little dongle that I have, and the only reason I did that is because it's kind of rough, kind of metal, so I keep it nice and clean inside of this. A kickstand case for my work phone. It's really soft and I like that about this. The reason I got it, it's so that I can prop it up near my desk or when I'm not at my desk, and it's easier to look at and could read text messages or emails. And this is how I end up packing up everything in my bag. There's a specific pocket for my laptop which has Velcro to it, and that's where I add it to. Then I add my power brick to the furthest corner of my bag, and then I add my notebook, and then finally on the far right pocket of it I add my mouse. The inside of the bag has little pouches and even a Velcro to compartmentalize everything. The reason I really like this bag was for this. It's compartmentalized and I know where everything's at. So things like my USB-C to HDMI cord, my USB-C to DisplayPort, and even my Lightning cord go in this area. And this way I know where they're at and I don't have to look for them whenever I reach into my bag, and it has a designated spot for it. On the outside of the bag, I keep the power bank, which has a Velcro to it so it doesn't tumble around whenever I open my bag as well. And on the outside of that, I keep my dongle so it's easy to access as well and it's reachable. Then I strap everything together, and on the side pockets, I include my work phone. So in case I need to pick up a phone call or send a text message or an email, it's there. And on the outermost side pockets, I keep my pens. I hope this video has helped you out for ideas of what it takes to work. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.